Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Christopher Terrence Jones. And so today has been a crazy day. So I just stopped and, traffic's bad. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a video from the car today. Just is where I am today. And it is what it is. So y'all know, the basics. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, follow, share, all of that good stuff. Thank you to all of my seasoned followers. Thank you to all my new followers. You guys are amazing and brilliant. I appreciate each and every one of you. You're just amazing. So, once again, the gospel arena, the church, is just in the public again. They're in the public eye again because of the same foolishness over and over again. And I don't understand. I don't get how this time last year it was another gospel artist doing the same thing. So what makes you think you're any different from the one last year that you could do it and you didn't think that you would get busted? But allegedly, as we say, allegedly, as we vloggers say, because we got to cover ourselves. When is the church going to wake up and understand that the majority of these young boys are playing in the homosexuality field? It's the arena that they're in. It's what they've grew up in. And yeah, there are some straight gospel artists out there. There are. I'm not going to say there aren't. But baby, let's just be real. There are more homosexual DL in the closet gospel artists than it is straight gospel artists. And that's because, which I don't understand. I don't understand. It's because the church shuns it. But what I'm confused about and why the church shuns it, when half the bishops, half the evangelists, half the pastors, half the teachers and leaders are running around sleeping with the boys. Yeah, see, nobody want to talk about that when a lot of these bishops, these preachers, these pastors, these great speakers that come into your home churches and do revivals, and they give great words, and oh, God is going to do this for you. He's going to do it right now. As soon as they leave out that pulpit, they meeting some boy back at their hotel room while their wife is at home with their kids. So I don't understand why the church continues to put up this front. And what part don't you get that if one gospel artist got caught, you can't get caught? I don't get it. How do you think you just gone to get on Instagram Live and then poof, the video is going to be gone, when people are sitting, they're sitting and waiting to screenshot? And then I found out about this thing the other day that I didn't even know existed. So if you have an iPhone, you can pull down, push a button, and it starts recording what's on your screen. And so now, regardless if it was made public or not, because it used to be you couldn't share people's things, there was stuff with social media, but social media has changed. These phones, I'm telling you, you pull it down, hit the recording button, you get 3 seconds to lift it back up, and then it starts recording the screen. And then you can go into iMovie and you can edit it, and it looks like you have a complete footage of something that you recorded, even though you recorded it from a different angle, and it looks like you were there. So when you went on Instagram Live, and this is the other thing, so let's just be real about this. So I was trying to figure out, how do you make a mistake and accidentally put something on Instagram Live? So I was talking with my good friend, and we were going through the steps. And I want to say it came to like 5 steps before you got to the button that said go live. So there were all these things leading up to number 5. You know, you had to open Instagram, you had to open the app. Then you had to hit a little button up there, and then it took you to like the photo section, and then you had to slide it over to go live, and then it took you to another screen, and then there was a button that said click go live. So how do you instantly say that it was an accident? Did somebody hack your account? Look, the church has got to wake up and stop playing. You've got to accept that homosexuality in the church is not going anywhere no time soon. It's not going anywhere. I don't care if you keep pushing it up under the carpet, keep saying it ain't gonna happen, because there's a new preacher every day waiting in the wings. Because there are some people who become preachers just so that they can get a better selection in their dating pool. They use the power of the pulpit to draw in people. Ooh, yeah, that was deep. I said that was deep. And that's the truth. Look. Stop doing what you're doing. If you want to continue to be in the public eye, learn the steps. When you're doing your mess, don't have a phone around. Don't allow the other person to have a phone around. Because see, what you fail to understand too, and I think the best example of this, the best example of how things can go bad for you would be Terrell Carter. And most of you remember him from Tyler Perry Plays. And he was the tall chocolate brother that was amazing singer, amazing vocals, and has this tattoo. It's either the left or the right, but it was a signature tattoo. So he found himself laying in the bed one night sleep, and the young man that he was laying in the bed with took the pictures and clearly got his face and clearly got that signature tattoo. Terrell was on the rise. He was on the rise. He was doing very well with the Tyler Perry Plays, and that tanked his career. So let me tell you this too. You never know who's going to turn on you. So just because you're in the limelight right now, you are the It Gospel group, you're going to run across that one person. You may hurt them, or you may not give them the attention they want, or they may have been a one-night stand, a booty call or something. You might have got your freak on in the middle of the night, but while you fell asleep, they snapped some pictures. They took some video, and it will come back to haunt you. So, everybody's a mess. Nobody's perfect. I'm not saying that everybody is out here doing, because everybody is doing what they want. We all have addictions. My addiction is wine, baby. Wine. 3 to 4 times out the month, I'm in Napa. My addiction is wine. I know what my addiction is, and I spend in my addiction. So we all have things that we're not perfect. But you got to understand, there's a purpose for your life. Get with one person, then this will help you. Just let me help you here. Get with one person. Get into a relationship. Get somebody who is understanding of where you are. Because a lot of times, people don't want to walk in their truths. And I heard Bishop Oliver Clyde Allen say something, and I had to write it down so that I would not forget it, because I wanted to make sure I put that in here. Bishop Oliver Clyde Allen is the pastor of the Vision Church in Atlanta, and he was on the Sister Circle. And I'm going to be out of here with this because I don't want to talk about this no more because y'all just ignorant and you don't get it. He said, if you don't live in your truth, you will die in your lie. So while you running around here saying, that's not me no more, I've done this, I've done that, I don't do those things no more, there's a purpose on my life, become, be great, all of this stuff. You gave a wonderful, wonderful, amazing rebuttal. But be a real man. Be a real man and say, hey, this is where I am right now. The church pushed away B. Slade because he said where he was, and this is who he is right now and what he was doing. You can't take away the gift. You can't take away the anointing. You can't take away the talent that is on that young man's life. B. Slade is amazing. So while you slept on him, God still opened up another door for him. And now every time you see Patty, you see him. So just because somebody told you in church that being gay and being a homosexual, that it was going to stop for you. Because see, here's the thing that you need to understand. Nobody has a heaven or hell to put you in. And the only one who you have to answer to in the end is God. The only one. So, don't get twisted down here thinking that because a man condemned you, that you can't go out and live in your, because you also said, Darrell Walls, you said that you like this space that you were in because you're free. You're not free. You just lied is what you did. Because if you were free, you would have got on here and said, this is what I did in this video. It's a live video, so that means it's current. I wasn't hacked. I'm a man about mine. I accept what I did because in the moment, I was in the heat of the moment. That's what a real man would have done. And so if you were free, you would have done that, but you're not free. There's nothing wrong with walking in your truth and living in your truth. And it looks different for a whole lot of people because everybody's truth is different. But if you want real truth, stop playing with people. Stop playing games. Just say you like men. It don't have to be the start of every conversation. There are a lot of gay men out here that's not their conversation. But they know who they are. Church folks, stop playing. Because you're going to go to hell sitting inside church. You condemning, you judging, you telling people this, that, and the other, and then you doing way worse than them. Your life is so jacked up that you trying to tell them how theirs is, and yours is worse than theirs. It's not going to stop happening. What's done in the dark is going to come to the light. So for the rest of you gospel artists sitting in the back, or you the other people who are public figures and celebrities, if you keep doing this stuff, it's going to come out. It's your boy, Christopher Terrence Jones. I'm out. If you don't live in your truth, you will die in your lie. Bishop Oliver Clyde Allen, I love you for that one. Peace.